Well, we're really honored to work with and be a part of the Salvation Army here in Indianapolis. We've been a part of this as volunteers for many years. I'm William Murphy. I'm a semi-retired CPA.
I'm David Murphy, his brother. I'm a lawyer. I practice in Greenfield. And
our parents started working with the Salvation Army back in the 80s and 90s, being bell ringers. And they were loyal bell ringers at different malls and Castleton Mall specifically. And they've been involved with the Salvation Army for a long time, as our grandparents have as well.
we were fortunate enough to grow up in a household with two people who were children as the Depression got really, really bad, and then lived through World War II and came home and raised a family. So we were fortunate, and I mean that, to have seen values and attitudes and approaches to life that were very valuable in assisting us as we grew into young men.
Well, their whole family is special. They have been blessed by God and wanted to find a way to give back and help others around them. And they got connected with the Salvation Army. My name is Major Marc Johnson. I'm the Divisional Commander for the Indiana Division of the Salvation Army. And our nominees are Bill and David Murphy.
One thing that I recognized immediately when I started getting more and more involved with the Salvation Army was the calling that all the Army personnel have to this mission. And it is a mission. It's a focus on trying to spread God's love in a way and in a manner that is a dedication. It's a calling. So we became, as a family, wanting to be involved with some project. And this is the project that we chose. We felt like this was the greatest return we could have on the community and could share what the blessings that God's given us.
When we got involved with the Salvation Army, it was clear that this was something that we were supposed to do. We've all known people who didn't have a coat, who didn't have gloves, who didn't have hats. We went to school with kids who came to school in the winter with a shirt on. And you can't do everything for everybody, but you can pitch in and make an effort at a certain point and make a difference. And that's what we're trying to do.
Well, it makes a big difference in our community because when we were giving out the coats, we realized that coats are wonderful, but what about the things that come out of the end of those sleeves? The children didn't have the gloves, and then the ears are getting cold if it didn't have a hood. So Bill and his family stepped up to say, hey, we can meet that need. And I believe it brings the community together. First of all, it brings our family together because there are 3 generations of Murphys that are working together on this project, and it's great to see how they're instilling this desire to help others into their children and their grandchildren. But beyond that, it inspires the people around them, people on our team, to see how when someone has a desire in their heart to do good, to help others, that they reach out and they put that idea into action, and it's become a reality. And so that also inspires other people to say, hey, I can do something. Maybe I can't do that, but I can volunteer for 2 or 3 hours on that program or a different aspect of the Salvation Army's ministry.
We look at this project, the Coats for Kids, as really not an end, but a start. We want to get other families involved. We want to make sure that we can be out there to say to other groups, this is what you need to be doing. Because if we multiply our actions with in other locations and other families that wanted to participate, which I think we can do, is that Coats for Kids is just a part of the mission that God has for us in our lives. And when we're gone, hopefully that this will still be going on, and His hand will still be on the Salvation Army.